Side road shares immersed on Monday in a common sale-off led by technique companies. Intel shares plummeted by more than 7% following a paper how POME plans to halt with Intel shavings for computers. E-commerce gigantic Amazon slid by more than 5%, following new attacks of U.S. CEO Donald Trump card. The waterfall go among enlarged discussion in the U.S. on contest and confidentiality rules, as tensions above trading. The technique-heavy Nasdaq code lose more than 200 points, or nearly 3%, by previous afternoon. The S&P 500 was downward on 74 points or 2.8%, time the Dow bring down more than 600 points or 2.6%. Technique companies taken into account for several of the steepest declines, but the waterfall affected each segment of the S&P 500 on a day in comparatively lighting trade. Europe markets were close. Analysts told the sale-off reflecting uncertainties touching lot aspects of the economics, consisting a growth in loan expenses, discussion on information regulation, and trading. The U.S. has superimposed tariff on steel and aluminum, motive China the 1 week to smack tariff of up to 25% on specific consumer goods cost $3 billion of the U.S., consisting pig, harvest, crazy and vine. Officials include as well named for investigations of how companies knob customer information, increase the opportunity of more stringent rules. Fears of enlarged regulatory drive the decrease in technique stocks, told Sucharita Kodali, a retailer analysis for Forrester study who tracks Amazon and some firms. This absence of regulatory in the U.S. has been basic to the successful of these big technology companies. Their industry is dependent on how, she told. How's the terror? Yet, she told she thinks several of the scare is bloated, with any changes will get period to be executed. He's fair so speculation, she told. Months declines go among weeks of gusty marketplace trade, that include uncomfortable investors following the tranquility upwards sliding recent year. Investors had particular reasons to dumping specific stocks. On Monday Bloomberg informed how POME is evolving its own shavings to use in its computers, in the transfer plan as quickly as 2020, causing the dive in Intel shares. Tesla shares as well bring down by more than 5%, following the company was rebuked by U.S. security regulators for dividing data on a ladder collapse. Investors are as well concerned on the business's finance, as it spends hard to footlights up car manufacture.